pilots. Um, we are live on BVI Pilots as well. We're live on YouTube. Let me open the restream. That needs to be open. Alright. It's me and Brandon. We're hanging out. I'm going to give it a little bit before I get into my discussion here. Want to make sure that who we get connected here listening. So if you are with us listening, by all means, please say hello in the chat. That way we know you're here. That way you can be a part of the conversation, right?
Exactly.
And then we'll get into the conversation, but just not right off. I'm gonna wait and make sure. Well, you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just gonna put this out here, like this. And just so people know, this has nothing to do with, like, you know, the mainstream of BVI pilots or, you know,
Leonian Universe.
Any of us that,
Yo.
you know, are, hey man, it's been a minute since I've seen you. I need to, well, I'm going to be doing a flight here in a while, probably about an hour. I'll be doing a flight. And I'm going to try to. I don't know why it didn't go through BVI Pilots earlier. I've been meaning for it to stream through BVI Pilots, and it keeps on popping up on my other channel. So if you guys are not familiar with my other YouTube channel, write it down, because we do a lot of streams through there. It's called Lounging with John. That is Lounging, Lounging, and then with, WITH, and then John, JOHN. And it's all one word on YouTube. If you are a TikTok fanatic, you can also find this on TikTok. Besides this live stream right here, we're not on TikTok. But 99% of the time, we're on TikTok, huh, Brandon?
Yep. Pretty much.
So, listen, guys, this is, like I said, this doesn't have anything to do with, like, all of us normal simmers like me or Brandon or Declan or Josh or Rob or any of them guys at all, or Andy, or not any of the mainstream flight simmers for BVI Virtual and also BVI Pilots. Like, nothing to do with you guys. It's got to do with, you know, if you are someone and you are given the opportunity to fly again. Now, let me just say that the secondary airline that I have, because I still fly on BVI Virtual, I haven't, because I've been trying to get my stuff adjusted. That way I'm not doing bad landings. But otherwise, I fly on the other airline that we have, which is Gold Star International. It's also a test airline as well. It's what me and, you know, like, if when Brandon's flying, he'll be on there as a pilot, and we will fly on that airline because, one, we can do tests, and something goes wrong, then we're not, you know, landing and doing it on the main airline, right? Like,
and we're not wrecking other planes.
Yeah, we're not wrecking our planes. So so we do stuff on Gold Star International as well. No big deal. Not even a big deal. Nobody's losing sleep over where someone flies. It's not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. But when someone goes out of their way to try to help you and try to, dude, if you're being told how to do something and you continue to do the opposite, are you doing it on purpose? Are you doing it on purpose? Like, are you doing it for attention? Are you doing it because you, like, Peyton, I'm trying to help you out, dude, and you keep on doing the opposite of what I tell you. And then, we're trying to help you with helping you understand how to fly and land properly instead of like if you'd have you already went through this on BVI Virtual. That's why you're not a part of that airline anymore, because you flunked, dude. You kept on crashing. And so I thought, you know what?
Peyton Herrick.
I'm going to give this guy...
I had to set up my input and output devices, so I should be golden.
Okay, well, I'm going to fix your password, but you got to let somebody know what's going on, dude. You kept on just coming on and not telling us. And
yeah, you come on and not say anything.
This is what I'm saying, though. Like, for Peyton or anybody else, if we are here to help you, please have a little respect for that. Okay, Peyton, hold on a minute and I'll fix you. Give me a second. You gotta let somebody know what's going on, Peyton, because you came up. We could hear your phone. That's the thing. We could hear you. We could hear you 100%.
Voiceover.
Like, let me figure out where you're at here.
Peyton Herrick. I am using Team Talk on my computer. Rook Talon. I imagine it's much the same in a real airline. Listen to your superiors and y'all get better.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Rook, you're right 100%, man. It's about 100% about that.
I agree.
So if and this is kind of a short stream, but I just want to let people know, if you want help, we got no problem helping, but you got
to communicate with us.
And this is to anyone out there. Like, this wasn't a specific stream, right? This is to anyone out there. If you want help, you got to communicate. Communication is 100%. Communicate, and it makes a big difference. But I wanted to come on and say I could at least let you guys know what's going on. If you want any type of like to freshen up on your flying skills or any of that stuff, contact us, 737flights@gmail.com. I don't mind helping people. And then, of course, you got people over at BVI Virtual, Declan and them, which they stay busy because they're also working on
Rook Talon.
TFM.
I don't even know how to get off the ground. If I needed help, I'd ask, and more importantly, listen.
Yeah, come and see. Break. If you ever want to, we've got the server here. I'd gladly set you up an account. You could join us up here. I'm going to be doing this stuff every week. Like, not every day, like once a week at least, going over some of the, some of them skills to help you get up off the ground, to help you, understand what's important, like what needs to be in what place. And the thing I've learned with flying, right, like in the 737, the 739, the 777, the 74, every plane is a little different, but it always has to be in a very specific order. You got to do things from A to Z, 1, 2, 3. You got to do it in order, and as long as you know how to do that stuff, man, you're golden. And Brooke, I bet you I could have you off the ground your first lesson. I bet you. Not that I'm the only one that can teach somebody, but I'm just saying that I could teach you in one day and you could be off the ground flying. I bet you 100%.
Rook Talon. Oh, I have to get my finances in order. 2 don't have Navigraph.
Well, that's okay, because there's ways to help, with stuff like that. Okay. you know, if at any time you need some assistance, I don't know how many still fly on P3D, but I'm telling you that I don't fly on P3D no more, and I wanted to tell people about this. I've got a list of airplanes that I'm willing to give to the right people that need an airplane, that want to fly, that have that motivation to fly. I've got 3, 4 different PMDG airplanes that I'm willing to hand over to someone else. Obviously, I want to see that you're being serious and all that.
I have literally everything else though. Planes, cargo, TFM, all the stuff.
Okay, that's good, man. Like I said, that way, if I'm streaming and it don't pop up on BVI Pilots, find the Lounging with John, because we do a lot through that channel as well. The reason that I did that was because I started streaming on TikTok back in 2023, and I called it Lounging with John. Well, then I started flying on TikTok, and I'm like, I've got a channel called Lounging with John on YouTube, so I might as well combine them two together and continue to fly on both. So now I've got to do live stream on TikTok, Lounging with John, and BVI Pilots. So, guys, I will be back a little bit later to do another flight, but me and Brandon's got to do something here. So make sure you all got your notifications set up, all that stuff, and hopefully I'll see you here in a little while when we do our next flight, which we're going to be flying from San Diego to Miami. Big old Miami, and we're going to be flying in the 797. No, I'm just kidding.
Rook Talon.
The 737.
I bought First Officer SLC and 3 planes.
Good deal, man. See, you're ready, dude. You're ready. Listen, if you're having an issue with
I'm definitely ready
the
myself.
Navigraph thing, and you're having some finance stuff with that, you need to send me an email, Brooke. 737flights@gmail.com. We'll get something figured out with that Navigraph and get you in the air, my friend. See, that's the thing. I'm all about helping people want to fly. You want to fly. You got the heart to fly. I want to help you fly too. And that doesn't mean that I'm like, oh, I know more than you, so you need to listen to me. I mean, I want to help in any way possible, whether it's got to do with me showing you how to do something, or if it's helping you get some resources together. Whatever it is, we want to help. We do. So email me, Brooke, and I'll be back here later to do a flight. Send me an email and I'll set you up an account on the server. I just need to know a username and password that you would want to use, and we'll get you up here where you can, maybe get some tips that will help you get off the ground, my friend, because I can get you off the ground. Same day you come up, you'll be in the air. Guaranteed.
Are we still using MSFS 2020 or 2024?
No, we're sticking with 2020. Let me explain why. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. Someone asked about 2020 or 2024, Brandon. We are using 2020 because right now 2024 is not accessible enough.
We can't
for
use
us to
2024 right now.
Yeah, it's not usable. Not right now. I think that at some point, I think it might be, but
I hope so.
It's just not ready right now. So let's continue to use the simulator that still gets updates. They're still doing updates with it and stuff like that. I think people thought because 2024 was out, 2020 was going to just fall off the map. That's not going to happen.
I'll be honest, I kind of thought that myself when it first came out.
No, there's too many.
I actually did kind of think that.
There's too many still really connected into 2020. I don't see that happening. And
well, and I think also a big reason to use 2020 if you can is you don't have to open so many add-ons like
Leonian Universe.
and
Well,
stuff
awesome.
like that.
I have everything and can pay for Navigraph.
Like, you
I
have
want to
more
fly
space
also.
on your PC.
You know what?
Or your
What I would
laptop.
like to do too, guys, and this is for anyone that's flying, sighted or visually impaired. You know, with this server, what I would also like to do is have it where maybe eventually we can have a schedule where we can be on this server, all of us together at the same time, flying, talking. We don't necessarily got to be in the same spot flying, but we could. We very well could when we get to the point where
Yeah, we should bring that back. We used to do
you
that
know
a
where
lot.
everybody is in the conditions to be on VATSIM, but if not, we can be on Say Intentions, right? You can use
Say
that.
intentions.
But I'd really like to start hanging out like that again with people and just enjoy flying, enjoying helping others. Like
I
flights
miss
are
doing that.
flights are not
We
going to
used
be
do that a
perfect all
lot.
the time. And the one thing that I've always, and you know what, Declan's the same way when it comes to if he sees someone struggling, he'll try to reach out and be like, hey, try this or do that. I'm the same way because we just want to fly. We want to fly. We want to have fun, and this is how you network. This is how you make new friends, and it's a lot of fun. So, guys, I'll be back in a little while to do a flight, so make sure you tune in. But make sure you're following us on the lounge as well. Go subscribe to Lounging with John on YouTube. And if you know how to operate TikTok and you're okay with TikTok, follow us on TikTok, Lounging with John. And we'll be back here later, guys. So just hang in there.